guys, it's Amy here, and today I'm going to be doing 25 bookish facts about me. I was tagged to do this video by the lovely Lucy at the Book Bell. I will leave her channel link down below. You should definitely go and check her out. Basically, in this video, I'm going to be sharing 25 bookish facts about me. So let's go. So fact number 1 is I much prefer reading paperbacks to hardbacks. In fact, I much prefer owning paperbacks to hardbacks. Fact number 2 is I have to read in complete silence. I cannot have anything going on around me, any music, nothing like that. If I have any noise happening around me, I cannot read at all. I really struggle to read on planes and trains and things like that unless I have earplugs, because I just get so distracted by something over there. I end up listening to them and not concentrating on the book. Fact number 3 is that I'm slightly addicted to Goodreads. I love updating Goodreads and just following my own statistics on things. I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to things like that. I will leave a link to my Goodreads down below if you want to come and befriend me, because I would love that. Fact number 4 is I read ebooks a lot quicker than I do regular books. I have no idea why. I don't really understand it at all, but I seem to read them a lot quicker when I'm reading them on my iPad than I do in physical form. Fact number 5 is I don't ever do monthly TBRs. I would never follow them. I'd get a bit too stressed out about thinking that I have to read a certain thing. Fact number 6 is I don't really enjoy audiobooks. I've listened to a few. The only ones I've really enjoyed have been Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter, because I used those in my second year of university when I was really stressed out. I was listening to those before going to bed. Other than that, I can't really pay attention when someone's reading a book to me. I much prefer to be able to read the story myself and form things in my mind myself. When someone's reading it to me, I just don't do that, and it just doesn't work. Fact number 7 is heights of books really bother me. So let me tell you what I mean by this. If I insert a picture of my bookshelf here, you'll see all of the heights of the books on the bookshelves have to be pretty exact to be able to fit on. The standard size of British publishing books is like this, and that is what fits my bookshelf. So when I get a book that's this size or this size, it really annoys me. Because either it won't fit on my shelf, like this gigantic one here, or this tiny one. I feel like I'm not getting the most out of the shelf by putting loads of tiny books on it. So I wish that all books would just be the standard size. They all just would fit perfectly on my shelf. Fact number 8 is I started my YouTube channel just over 3 years ago now, and since then have made so many friends. I've spoken to so many of you for such a long time, and I just really love that you stick with my channel. You know, monthly I get sent books from publishers who want me to review the books because I have you guys who are interested in hearing what I have to say, and I think that's great, so thank you very much for sticking around. Number 9 is I'm a highly sensitive person, so I become extremely invested in books and characters, and I cry very easily when it comes to reading books. Like crying, laughing, anything that involves some kind of emotion, it will get me, and I will end up a bit of a mess by the end. Fact number 10 is in my lifespan of reading, I have never had a great interest in non-fiction, but since the beginning of this year, a third of the books that I have read have been non-fiction. So suddenly something's happened, and non-fiction is now my jam. Fact number 11 is if I had to choose a specific kind of type of book that I like to pick up, it would either have to be fantasy or classics. But leading on to that is fact number 12. I don't feel particularly well read in any specific genre. Like, I've read a wide amount of things, loads of different types of books for different ages and different interests and things, but I don't feel like I can say, yes, crime is my thing, or historical fiction is my thing. Like, I don't really think I have a thing. Unless you think I have a thing, let me know. Let me know if you think that you've noticed a thing, because at the moment I'm just like, hey, I like anything. Fact number 13 is that you may not know, but I did a degree in photography. Since then, haven't really done much photography because my degree made me hate the subject. But in regards to books, I really love my Bookish Instagram. So if you don't follow me there, I will leave a link down below, but I'll put a few pictures here if you want to see what I take pictures of. But yes, I do really enjoy sharing what I'm reading with you guys in picture form. Number 14 is I reread books all the time. I am such a sucker for nostalgia. I just love that happy feeling you get when you're reading something you've enjoyed previously. My most reread books are Harry Potter, The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, His Dark Materials, those kind of things. Things that I enjoyed when I was younger and now I love to kind of reminisce about. Fact number 15 is I love scouring my local charity shops for bookish bargains. There is nothing I enjoy more than going into my local charity shop and finding something that is practically brand new for like £1, and the fact it goes to charity is even better. I'm a real advocate for charity shops, and in England we have tons of them, so that's great. Fact number 16 is my favourite book and movie combination is The Lord of the Rings. They are both awesome. I love them. Fact number 17 is I'm quite often asked if I'm ever going to write my own story or book or anything like that, and the answer is always, and probably will always be, no. When I did my English literature A-level, I was really good at doing the analytical and comparative stuff, but when it came to creatively writing things, I was horrendous. I did like so bad, it's just embarrassing. So no, I have no interest in dabbling my foot in novel writing. Fact number 18 is that my grandparents are the only reason I read. So my entire family, my direct family, my parents and my sister, none of them read. They either have dyslexia or just don't enjoy reading, so I am the only person in the whole house that has books. I think it kind of skipped a generation, and my grandparents are actually the biggest lover of books. We often meet and speak about books, and they're constantly coming to my house and kind of using my room as a library, and then I'm swapping books that they want me to read and things like that, so it's just really nice. I love having that kind of relationship with them. Fact number 19 is I collect a lot of bookmarks. This is just a few, a lot from the Book Depository because I order from them quite often. One of my favourite bookmarks is this one here, which my parents got me when they went to Italy. It's a really beautiful little lace effect one with an owl on. And then this one here was given to me by my best friend Rosie, who is a textiles genius. She makes all these wonderful things for me every birthday, Christmas, any occasion. She creates something and embroids things, and it's just amazing. Number 20 is I read multiple books at the same time, usually up to 5 books I'm reading at the same time. I don't have any problem remembering plot or characters and things like that. I used to read just one book at a time, but in the last couple of years I've been encouraging myself to read a lot more at once, and I've been really enjoying that. 21 is I don't tend to lend out my books unless it's someone that I trust, because I've had multiple occasions where I've lent out books and either they haven't been returned to me or they've been damaged, and I don't appreciate people damaging my things. Fact number 22 is I get all of my ebooks from my library's Overdrive system, so I never buy ebooks. Like, I don't like paying for something that isn't a physical thing. Fact number 23 is that I've only just recently decided that it's okay to not finish a book. So I've always been of the mind that if you've started the book, you should definitely try and finish it. But recently I've picked up a couple books that I haven't enjoyed, and I've thought, why am I wasting my time reading this book? So I've just not finished it. I've just put it to the side and said I'm not going to read this book, and it's been great. I've really enjoyed doing that, so I'm probably going to be doing that a lot more if I pick up crappy books that I no longer want to read. Fact number 24 is one of my favourite things about reading is telling other people about the books once I finished them. When I was younger, I used to read books and then relay the whole story, like spoilers included, to my grandparents. I would just tell them everything that happened. Now, in later life, I think that's probably one of the reasons why I love doing my booktube channel, because I love sharing books, obviously without the spoilers, but I just love sharing this kind of excitement and the kind of energy and things that I got from a book. And the final fact, fact number 25, is that I am absolutely rubbish when it comes to remembering what characters look like. It comes to the landscape and the buildings and the things that are happening within the novel, I'm really good at remembering those things, but when it comes to the characters, I am just awful. If you asked me half an hour after I put down a book what colour the main character's hair was, I wouldn't be able to tell you, because that information just does not stick in my head. So it's funny when books get turned into movies that when people say, oh, that's not how I imagined that person, like, I have no idea what that person is meant to look like because I just can't remember. Let me know down below what you would answer to some of these questions. I'd love to chat to you about it. As always, I will leave links to Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, everything I've mentioned today down below. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and I will see you soon. Bye! Where do I come in regards to young adult fiction and how I feel towards it at the moment? Like in the last year and a